missed the engines, but this is Canadian National. Canadian National Manifest. Kind of hard to hear because the train is louder. I think I hear the flanges, I can't tell. The train is louder. A flatboard. Arrive for a train. Okay, I hear him coming. Which direction he coming from? I hear him coming. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. It's Metro. Railfanning before a snowstorm. Yeah, you can tell that guy don't want to wait for the train. And that red van like, nah, ain't nobody got time for that. Railfanning before a snowstorm. Oh, it's the SD40. It look, I can't tell if that train had just gotten clearance or pulling out of the yard. SD40. That's 3. Oh, he got an ES44AH in the 3rd unit. Yeah, the drivers are turning around already because they ain't nobody got time for this. Based on his speed, it look like he gonna stop at that signal on 103rd. I'm cold, y'all. Railfanning in the winter is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. It's so cold out here, man. Do not hammer. Who's hammering the rail car? Dang, he still got a lot of train left. I think he would have reached 103rd by now, so maybe we can't stop it now. These are my tripod. That rail art. Yeah, look, he's talking about that signal on 103rd. An auto rack car. It's empty. Y'all said you look at the coils to see if the train is loaded. It looks like some of these cars are empty. What? Huh? I'm filming a train. Yeah. My God, this was a long train. It looks like the cars are empty. You can look at the coil and tail. Yeah, he's stopping. Come on, can he clear the crossing before his train comes to a stop? Come on, you can do it. I'm switching hands to put in my pocket because it's cold. So most of the train is empty, so maybe he's going to the yard. So he might have 111th blocked off, I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, let's get out of here, I'm cold. So the train is coming. He has yellow over flashing green. I think y'all said that's a limited approach, limited or something. He has yellow over flashing green. What does he have to do a yellow over flashing green? So he's gonna pass yellow over flashing green. He had 3 locomotives on the front. His conscious is almost done. When I first saw the signal, it looked like the approach medium at first, until I had a better look and saw the green was flashing. And he flew out of here. Saying if he was going any slower, we would have been here we would have been here a good 5 minutes, even longer than that. I was late for the auto rack because people drive like turtles in the city. And you know where the parking spots is because of all this ice. Late for the auto rack. I don't know when he got here. I can see the car is lightly rocking. Y'all said it does like going over switches. Looks like he's switching tracks. Looks like he in the middle. Like he in the middle and he merges to that track on the far end. Gotta be careful, it's slick out here. Yeah, he's switching tracks, he in the middle and he going to the far end. Yeah, he's switching tracks. He was on this track here, on my side. He merging in the middle. Then he going to the track on the far end. Was that the flame? The flanges? Because he rocking? It's loaded and he rocking. Y'all said it's loaded and he was rocking. I remember the other train I got that was rocking. Y'all said it was empty. So what signal do you think he had? How am I gonna get to my spot in this I see conditions. Alright, we're on time for the auto rack train. Only got 4 minutes to get him. Alright, BNSF auto rack. So like he's switching tracks. You see he was on the track, on the farthest on my side, merging to the middle. And he merged into the track on the far right. Look at the rocking cars. See him switching the tracks. What signal do you think he had? Red over green. Hopefully his train won't be that long. I can't tell if it's loaded or not. Yeah, it's loaded, at least a few. Most of the cars are. You can look through the little vent to tell that these auto racks are loaded. And they're loaded, it's loaded. What the flames is that sound? Like he rocking, so I wonder if the flames touch the rail. Like when he was rocking, they make that sound. CSX. CSX manifest, or Union Pacific employees using CSX. He coming around the curve. Yeah, you can hear the flanges. Y'all said, ooh, that's some good graffiti. Or good Italian. Y'all said that when the train going around the curve, the phalanges will screech. Y'all said the flanges will screech around the curves. Ooh, that Canada car. Dang. How you can get a flame? So how come I can hear the flanges now, but like other times I don't hear them when the train going around the curve? Like, I can hear the flanges now, but the last time I filmed this train, I didn't hear the flanges. The only reason I knew he was coming because I heard his horn. The signal was green, but sometimes I don't know how long I gotta wait before he gets here. On time. We're right on time. We barely on time though. Because he was right about to approach the club. So, okay, CSX manifest. So it's like, you know, here could get on this side where I am, because the line will start stacking up pretty quickly. Yeah, I knew he was gonna be here at 2:30. Looking at the coil, looks like the train isn't loaded. Looking at the coil, like some cars are loaded and some aren't. Cause y'all said you can look at the coil and tell if the car is loaded. And he's slowing up. What signal do you think he had? Yeah, drivers will turn around over there already because they ain't got time. It was that flop, 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 flop was doing it. Yeah, dang, he got a long train. Oh, wait. Okay. Dang. How long was this train? I'm on time for the CSX train. He's about to approach the next block. He'll be here. As long as he ain't got to stop. Yep, he just passed the next block. He on his way. Yep, he's here at 2:30 every day for the most part. Y'all said just the Alston subdivision. What the hell? Cybertruck. Them things are ugly. Them Cybertrucks are so ugly. Ugly odd trucks. There's a CSX intermodal. See, this crossing is a no horn zone or quiet zone, so that's why y'all never hear the horn. y'all Amazon package. What is that? Y'all Amazon package coming. I don't know where this train is going. Almost over. Missed one train, but we were able to make up for it with this one. Okay, he's coming from that way. SD40. Is this a steel train?
The biggest cause, actually, of this drop are the mass deportations that Trump is talking about.
Those mass deportations of undocumented migrant workers now have a price tag, according to Donald Trump's own team.
Is $86 billion enough? $86 billion is a start. We need at least that to do this operation. We got to buy beds. We got to have removal flights.
So we got the CSX steel train.
$86 billion just to start the deportations. And that figure, $86 billion.
I don't know what signal he had.
The United States spends each year.
What kind of train was this?
CIA, National Security Agency, and 16 other U.S. intelligence agencies combined.
It's a good thing I was on time with that short-eye train. Huh. Train. Is there a switch here? Because I can. Is this based on how the wheels sound? Sound like a switch is here or something. Like how you could be late for this train and still somewhat get it. You got a slow order. That third to last car is definitely loaded. I don't know, can trains have slow orders because of cold? CSX S270 Mac trailing. Yeah, the train is almost over. I don't know why you oh, DPU, alright. I was saying, oh yeah, the kid was putting on this sports outfit at the train. I'm like, I don't know. DPU, alright. Didn't catch the engine, but it was the Union Pacific. Hear the flanges. outside. Just about on time for a train. Light power moves look so goofy with just one locomotive. Oh, there's two. YC70 Ace trailing. Cross. If it's a train. Oh, another train is coming. Okay. It's cold. I'm staying my butt in the car. BNSF Auto Rack came after the Union Pacific light power move. Hey, train. Crossing over because I see the cars wobbling. Yeah, there's the flanges. Crossing over. What signal do you think he had? Romex cars in the mix. Yeah, it looks empty, the auto. Here's a secret, you can look through the vents for the autos to see if they're empty. This train is mostly empty. It's empty and it's wobbling. limited clear or medium clear. Finally, he's here, man. There he is. Like, nah, we ain't waiting on that train. Car's swaying again. Somebody got a big Amazon order. Another Amazon train. See, there's a Fred. This is Iowa Interstate or Norfolk Southern. I can't tell if it's just running through or switching. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that locomotive being remote controlled? Wait a minute. Yep.
I can't hardly see up there. I wonder what the other brother driving that train.
Oh, he's blowing. Oh. I mean, can't you see I can't move because of the damn train?
Say what?
This person was blowing when I couldn't move. These drivers pissed me off. Somebody was trying to get through that alley, but you couldn't go nowhere. Drivers who do that shit piss me off. The damn train. Yeah, these idiotic drivers that try to squeeze through like them lines and then they surprise you can't move. If it's quiet enough, I can hear the air being released. He's gonna move. When it's quiet. Yeah, he's getting ready to move. I heard the air being released. He should be moving soon. Come on, make the train go. Okay. And no slack, surprisingly. I don't know how much train he has up because of the curve. Why did it say do not apply vibrator to any part of the car body? There are the flanges. Okay, it's CSX with BNSF power. Train almost done. The train almost done. Oh, SD70 Ace. I didn't get a good look because of the...
The train would knock the shit out of it with nothing else. You take picture of Metro people?
Mm-hmm. The engineer was honking the horn at him. The engineer was honking the horn at him. You didn't hear the engineer was blowing the horn at
I know
him.
that. I said the fool still walked across the stand.
Alright, we have a train coming, and he has a clear signal, so he should just cruise. So these drivers don't want to wait. They're getting everything in to get ready for those tariffs. too hard to hear. Alright, so after waiting about 15 minutes or so for the train, he's making his way around the bend. Look how close he is. Y'all told me to look at the screen and tell when the train is loaded. So it looks like the train is empty. Some of the cars are loaded, some are empty. It's hard to tell. I love how them cars stop way back there from the train. Yeah, giving yourself a little space in case the train derails is great, but then being way back there is overkill. Okay, I've noticed here, when the train is going at slower speeds especially, the arms will go down, like go up, and go back down. Like they'll go up and then go back down. world because I was like maybe CSX. And the signal, we got one signal that says yellow, red, green, and another one red, red, red. But he's coming around that curve. CSX Intermodal coming in slowly. Okay, those AC 4400s are loud. Yeah, I need to get my. I only got 11 minutes. He must have taken off from a dead stop. I can tell. Yeah, he must have taken off from a dead stop. If I run out of space, I'll just record on my Instagram stories. Okay, we got another train. There he is. We waiting on him. 2 CSX intermodals meet in harmony. You can tell he was just. Oh, does he have to stop? Why does he have to stop? The signal is yellow, green, red. Oh, he's rolling back. Okay, he stopped. I guess he has to wait for the intermodal to pass. He has 3 locomotives on him. Yeah, okay. I guess this is an intermodal. But how come intermodal has priority over this train here? Like how do they do that on a railroad, like with priority and stuff? So the intermodal is train A and this guy waiting is train B. What I'm gonna do is if I run out of space, I'll just finish up on my Instagram stories and just be like I had to do on my Instagram stories because I ran out of space. You can see him coming around the curve. Yeah, I don't know a lot about trains, but why is that sometimes going like in the opposite direction or something, the trains will pass each other, and other times one like train B has to wait for A to pass. I hear air. Is he was he letting his air build up? Yeah, he's amping up, I can tell. Because I heard some. It sounded like he was amping up. This is a long train, my God. Signal is yellow, green, red. Like all that like air and stuff. I don't know what is that, but I'm hearing. So it'll take a while for him to get moving. And we got this guy. Not sure when he's gonna get moving. Well, he should be now. Okay, there we go. Now he's moving. Got another intermodal, but he got 3 locomotives. And those AC 4400s are loud. Oh, it's the ES44AH. It's that one. Signal changed to red. Did he knock out the signal? Okay, I'm gonna go on my Instagram stories. I'm almost out of space. Alright, so I gotta record the rest of this train on my stories because I'm almost out of space on my phone. So this train here, he had to stop. Another intermodal train passed, and he had to stop for the other intermodal train. So how come sometimes they can pass each other and other times train B has to stop for A? Like, imagine the wait line for this train at the crossing. Even the dog is watching the train. Well, he was. Now he's watching the train. Yeah, look, even the dog is watching the train. And the train derails and all their cars are gonna be destroyed. They're like, let's see the train go around the curve. And I can see him go around the curve. Yeah, I hope they got good insurance, because that train would have derailed and their cars like, gonna be messy, it's gonna be destroyed. Okay, I guess he's picking up speed. Oh, he's slowing down actually. Why the hell does he gotta stop? Yeah, actually has to stop. I heard this loud bang, so it looks like he has to stop. Yep, he gotta stop. Slowing down, I could tell. Like I heard the, like kind of like roar, kind of like slowly, you know, be quiet. Okay, so I guess he sped back up again. Hope I didn't lose all this footage. And there's the Fred, or end of train device. So it looks like I see a CSX maintenance of weight worker. He's getting out of the van to turn the signal off. Looks like an intermodal train. He coming in fast. interstate train waiting for clearance. Two GPUs in the middle. Must be a long train. See, these cars ain't rocking because sometimes I infiltrate this spot. I'll see the cars rocking. All right, I'm on time for a CSX train. If I was just a few seconds late, then I would have gotten stopped. Yeah, he's roaring because I can hear him. Yeah, he coming. He roaring. It's a local SD. Coming in slowly. I'm like, where you at? Like, I got stopped by the train. Or coming through Marionette Park. Hey, they gotta stop. We gotta go because my mama gonna be like, where you at? What's taking you so long? You been gone for la. Okay, I haven't been out the house in a minute, so I wasn't in a hurry to get back. If he stops, then we gotta go, cause my mama. This is a long ass train. Okay, does that like means he's speeding up, or is he slowing down? Or is he stopping? Look like he's stopping. I can't tell, so I should be able to. All right, his consist is almost over because I see 111th is clear. Let's see, can he clear this crossing before he stops if that's the case? Come on. Can he clear this crossing before he stops? Maybe he has to stop at his next signal. Maybe fine if he stopped before the last block. Oh, look at that. I heard it to my mama got stopped by the train coming through here. Cause they're like, what took you so long? Dang, look at the line for this train. Yeah, he cleared the crossing before he stopped. Getting back to the car, because with this line, I'm late for the CSX intermodal. See, if once with red light, we would have got the intermodal. I ain't never seen him at 10 in the morning.
Jacob, you got not out this way at 10 o'clock.
I have been out at 10 and I still have not seen him. All right, so we're on time for a train. And at this crossing, it looks like I can't see him coming around the curve before the arms go down. At least come in this way. So wait for him to get here. Train coming. Guys, a crossing guard gonna go around the arms. What the See, I noticed that this crossing, the arms go down earlier before he get here. Normally, it's 20 seconds. He's roaring. CSX intermodal. Wow. That first engine looks clean. He got a long train. Traffic wasn't so bad going down Kenzie. I could have raced him because we not know where he going. He got a long train, y'all. That's it, the end of his contest. Yep, so as I tell, I can see him coming. Because there's a curve in both directions, so I thought that I wouldn't see him coming and the arms will go down before you can see his lights. But it looks like, I guess depending on his speed or whichever, I can see him coming. We're on time for a train. Only got 6 minutes to get him to storage space. Am I right? I had to film on my Insta stories if I run out of space, that's all. Yeah, he got to switch tracks. Dang, his light's brighter than my future, dog. Yeah, that car tapping on already and he ain't even here yet. Yeah, that guy was gone. That guy was like, I'm gone. I'm gone. I ain't got time for this. No, it's Indiana Harbor Belt. That car tapped out and Indiana Harbor Belt we have like St. Harbor. You can tell they don't want to wait for the train. Well, lucky just left the yard or got clearance at a different spot. CM44AC, the trailing unit. They don't even like you trigger the other crossing yet, unless they run in the gate. Yeah, the drivers will stop way back there because there's a median here. So if they give up wait on the train, then they can turn around. That's smart. Also, if the train derails, they can also get out as well. Car under nitrogen pressure. Oh, he still didn't trigger the other crossing. How slow is he going? Because I thought the arms were down when the train was about maybe 50 feet away from the crossing or so. He doesn't have that long of a train. I'm gonna change my battery. Okay, so we're gonna get Metro on a nice evening. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy the car, then I can maybe we could try to race him or catch up to him. I mean, I'm out to ride racing. There'll be some Metro in there. Alright, looks like we're on time for a train. He just fouled the crossing on 119th and he's on his way to this one. When his lights are brighter than my future. You can tell these drivers don't want to wait for the train. They like, nope, I'm not waiting for that train. Tell her, look like he just left the yard or something. Or they just left the yard. Yeah, it looked like he just left the yard. I'm running my camcorder, but I still have to keep my phone on standby in case my battery dies. Either he just left the yard or he has to stop at the signal on 103rd. It looks like it's empty. Y'all see, you can look at the coils and tell whether the train is loaded. Yeah, let's say some are empty and some are loaded. He ain't left yard. I think he's gonna stop at 103rd. There's a signal block on 103rd. Alright, he got a long one. Alright, he almost done. Dang, this is long. He's going too slowly because he has to stop on 103rd. Remember, you don't hear the horn in my videos because this line is a no horn zone. Probably because of people who act so surprised that there's a train on the tracks. You can tell they're trying to get through before the arms get low enough. You can tell they don't want to be here. So we got another manifest? Okay. Alright. WCSX engineer. You got one locomotive full on this train. wheels are trying to bite me. All right, now he's picking up speed. There you go. Oh, he got an engine in the middle. That engine is roaring, yo. Yeah, his CPU roaring. Yeah, he flew. That looks fast for a residential neighborhood. Well, it looks fast to me, considering how slowly the trains pass through here when they reach the residential areas. All right, I didn't catch the engine, but it was Union Pacific or CSX Power, or CSX and Union Pacific Power. Okay, here we get to hear the flanges, because there's a curve here. I saw some oil dripping from the wheel. Y'all had said in the comments around curves they'll put some grease on them to keep the flanges from squealing or something. Yeah, I threw some oil on the wheel. What the hell? Mom is always calling me. It looks like I saw something wet dripping from the wheel. Y'all had told me in the comments that on curves, they'll put a greaser on the curves to lubricate the wheel flanges so they don't squeal on the curves. Because I remember I had asked in one comment, in one video, how come sometimes I hear the flanges and sometimes I don't. And one guy said newer wheel flanges don't squeal or something. And other comments said they put a oiler on the curves to lubricate the flanges so they don't squeal as hard.